Hi. Sorry about that. I just wanted to post a bit about what I'm doing this morning. Um, yeah, and I had a little new to the live thing, so I had a little bit of a hiccup. I don't know what you call it. Anyways, good morning. I'm checking I'm in the right spot. So the other day, I had ended up with a whole bunch of chaga over the last, I don't know, while. So this is what I haven't used yet. That's just a fraction. I ended up breaking a bunch of it up, and I got these cute little jars, and I made labels, and called it Kings Hill Chaga because we're on Kings Hill. And that's my family's been here for over 100 years, so it just seemed right to mark it Kings Hill. We still own, not myself, but my family altogether owns close to 1,000 acres of forest. So it seemed only right. I got these cute little jars, got a little description of how to use it, and there's like ground just right up to about, I don't know, dime size, maybe a smidge bigger. And yeah, so selling those, so that's exciting, kind of fun. It's been like I did a slow sterilize in the oven for a bit and stuff like that, so I did my best. I have a sealer, a jar sealer, so I did that too. Made it the best I could. So yeah. Anyway, so this morning I'm making dill pickles. So there's that. There's my one jar. Anyway, it's coming. But in that, going through a lot of garlic. And like, so a few months ago, I got this garlic from Costco. So obviously it was a humongous bag. But the reason I just went ahead and got it was because it's from Spain, product of Spain. I was kind of excited because, you know, you hear so many things about Chinese garlic. Not that it's terrible or anything, but, you know, and anyway, you hear stuff. I don't know what to believe, but I went ahead and got it anyway. And of course, now a lot of it's starting to dehydrate. It's still, I mean, it's still okay. It's all the stuff is still there, but it's just not that pretty anymore, you know, and it's harder to cut up and grind up and whatever. So I'm using what I need, and I'm going to keep some that are still reasonably like firm. Like actually the rest of this one is pretty firm, so I'll keep that. But I'm going to dehydrate them and then grind them up for garlic powder because they're already partly dehydrated anyway. Like this I'm not going to keep. It's actually got a little bit of white on it. That's a little, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I saw a thing about grinding up the skins, but they're, garlic's not like onions. Like onion is just made up of a whole whack of layers, right? Even when you get to the inside, it's the same as the outside, just more moisture in it. Garlic's not like that. Garlic's, it's covered in this skin, but on the inside, that's not layers, right? It's like a solid mass of whatever you want to say. You know, you cook that, it just goes to mush. So it's not the same as skin. And so the skin doesn't have enough of the oils that really make garlic. So if you were to dry these up, well, they're pretty dry already, but, you know, grind them up into powder, I think you'd be disappointed. Not to mention it's a lot of freaking work. Like, how much work would that be to grind all that up? I think it'd be a lot. So, anyway, yeah, so I'm just... Also, another side note, if you leave it like this, it'll stay longer because it's more protection from drying out, right? This, I said I was going to keep, but I might think about it because it's not protected. But this one, I'm going to break apart. Like, look at these. There's like cloves upon cloves upon cloves. It's pretty amazing. And that one's pretty dry already. But yeah, it's a time of year, right? It's August, well, late August. Everything's starting to come out of the garden. Like, yeah. Well, and I feel like I need to use it all, you know. I'm just using this to hold it for now. I'll put it into the dehumidifier later, but dehydrator, not dehumidifier. I guess same thing, but not quite. But yeah. So I have a store in North Bay that might be interested in buying these from me and selling them in their store, which is cool. They do local, they sell a lot of local stuff, and they like to support the little guy. So I won't say anything in case they change their mind, but if they decide to go for it, I will definitely do a little blurb on that. Or promote your own, right? But yeah, this is the job of the day. We're gonna have so many tomatoes ready soon. But you know, the cool thing about tomatoes, you don't have to keep them, like if you're gonna cook them anyway for sauce and stuff, freeze them. Chuck them in the freezer. Like, so many people do this. So if you didn't know, then here's your sign. People throw them in the freezer, and then when you thaw them out, they'll kind of sweat, and the skins basically just slide off. Because you have too much skin in your sauce and that, you can get like a bitter, kind of a bitter edge. I know some people don't bother, but I don't know. I always find it's like a little bit bitter if I have too much skin in my sauce. But yeah, because we want to do up like tomato sauce, tomato puree, because how many times do we pull out a can of diced tomatoes to use? And then we end up pureeing it anyway. But, you know, if we can have all that on hand from our own grown stuff, hey, that's so much better, right? Anything grown on your own soil is always better for you, because if it grew here where you live, it's already combated like disease and bacteria and all these things to be able to grow and live. So when you eat it, that's just going to pass down to you, right? Like, it just makes sense. So I don't know if you ever heard, there's something called the 100-mile diet. It's like people, like that exact thing. You eat what's around you, and it'll be best for your body. Your body will be able to metabolize it better because it's from your own environment where you live. So I don't know if that applies if you live in like a big city, because there's all kinds of stuff from everywhere there, but I don't know. Interesting anyway. It's supposed to help with like allergies and stuff too, because most allergies come from plants, like seasonal allergies, I guess. You know, so if the plant is grown there, it's already got what it needs to survive and thrive, so to speak. Anyway, I don't know how much of that I got. So, as I dump them all over the place. Anyway. Yeah, of course I got my coffee. Can't forget coffee. So yeah. Going to, I didn't promote this or anything, so I know nobody's watching right now, but if you watch it later, it won't be so boring. You'll just hear me yapping on and on about whatever. So, I should actually just stop this out. Because there's a lot of nothing in there. So, yeah. Oh, see how that one's already... Doesn't mean it's bad, like I said, it's just dehydrated. It's like when potatoes or carrots go all like wrinkly. Doesn't necessarily mean they're bad. Like if you're going to cook them anyways, just let them soak for a little bit first, because that just means they're dehydrated. As long as they're the right color still. Not all brown or black, but yeah. So anyway, I'm going to just continue my little job here. Carry on. Oh, chives too, I want to cut them up and dehydrate them. My only worry with this is they're going to get, because you got to cut them so small, and then when they dehydrate, they go so much tinier, they're going to just fly around inside of the dehydrator, so I don't know. I mean, I suppose that's okay as long as they don't fly out. But anyway, we'll see what I do. I might try because I have this is not even a quarter of what the plant has. The plant's like humongous, and there's all the chives. So might try a bit and see what a disaster it is, or if it's okay, and then go from there. Oh, this one's pretty much done. Oh no, look at that. Anyway. All right, have yourselves a great Saturday, or whatever day you're watching this, and I'll catch you later.